What's up guys, my name is Aaron and today I'm going to be reviewing Campaign. This is the latest project by Ty Dolla. He's an American rapper, singer, songwriter. He's known for having a more nocturnal sound. I think he's a talented artist. I think that he's one of the best at kind of making this kind of dark sound. I feel like his voice is really strong. And I feel like he has a good ear for creating really good melodies with a hip hop spin on it. I think on this album it kind of feels like he's on autopilot a little bit, but I feel like he kind of elevates the material. I like the production on this. It switches up between having a more traditional hip-hop sound and for a more soulful vibe as well, and I like the contrast between that. On the song Dolla Sign, the intro, I like the weird vocalized synth on that track over this more traditional hip-hop beat. The song Three Ways featuring Travis Scott, it literally sounds like leftover from Birds in the Trap sing McKnight. This song sounds really good. I feel like could have been on the album. I really like this sound, darker gothic trap sound, and I love the epicness of the track. To me it kind of sounds like Lose Part 2. The song Stealing just has this really funky guitar, and then in the latter half of the track it kicks in with the synth in the track. I feel like he really keeps the production really varied, so it doesn't really sound very monotonous, and that's a good thing about this album, is that it sounds like there's different stuff for everybody to enjoy. I did like that. And I do like his vocal performance on this as well, and just him in general. I feel like his voice is very warm and very soulful. I feel like it's very inviting as a listener. I feel like he can make anything sound like a love song. Like he could be talking about the filthiest, most messed up things, but he just makes it sound so smooth and so natural. I definitely think that he's one of the most talented male R&B vocalists out right now. He's a little bit more unconventional, but I feel like his voice is really strong. Even though a lot of the material is very surface level, I feel like his fantastic voice elevates the material on this album. I felt like with the themes and the lyrics on this, he wasn't really trying. To me, it just kind of felt like he was on autopilot, like he was just kind of throwing whatever sounded cool out there and really wasn't giving a lot of thought to it. Like on the song Dolla Sign, for the majority of the song, he's just singing how Dolla Sign you the shit. That's legit what he's singing the entire song. He makes it sound nice, but there's not a lot of thought behind it, if that makes sense. There's a very loose concept about Donald Trump not being a good candidate and telling people not to vote for him and stuff. I feel like Ty Dolla doesn't really have a lot of deep thoughts like that. So that was kind of cool, but I just felt like it was too loose and it was just kind of thrown in there. It didn't really feel like a cohesive thought process was behind it. And that was kind of a disappointment because I thought his last album, Free TC, I thought that kind of had a little bit of thought and it was a little bit more personal because it was kind of a tribute to his brother in jail. This album really didn't have that outside of a very loose concept about Donald Trump. Overall, I thought this was a decent album. I felt like the production was really varied and pretty consistently pretty good. And I felt like he's a really strong vocalist as well. I felt like he was on autopilot on this album. I felt like with the lyrics and themes and stuff, he wasn't really trying. But overall, I would give this a B-. I feel like he's that engaging as a singer that this is worth a listen. I feel like a lot of people put out this album. I probably wouldn't listen to it over and over again, but I feel like his presence elevates this material. So what did you guys think? Did you like the album? Did you hate the album? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks guys.